Welcome to the fucking show.
For some strange reason, the internet is tripping. I'm over here on YouTube and Facebook. So, greetings, family. In the divine name of the Supreme Being, I want to greet everyone. Peace, Hotep, Shalom. Greetings, though. All right, so I'm going to keep it together. Whoa. Hopefully it's not going to be too painful, and we can kind of talk. So I want to skip through the preliminaries and all that kind of stuff. Justin Aquan, whatever information you need to put up, I'm just going to post it and read through it as I'm moving this thing along. All right, cool. If it'll let me put it up, Quan, I'm not sure if it'll let me put it up. I already clicked 2 or 3 buttons and it's just not moving along. Anyway. Tonight's subject, we're going to be talking about Nick Cannon, Viacom, and the truth. All right, with yours truly, Professor Griff, here on Serious Minds. So just from the outstart, I want to say thank you to Nick Cannon for all that he's done and all that he is doing. When I met up with Nick Cannon to do Wildin' Out, to shoot part of the Dr. Sebi documentary film, and to do Cannon's class. Open arms, good brother, down to earth, very real, very spirited brother. I want to thank Mr. G. Of course, y'all already know Mr. G. All right, I want to thank Mr. G for hooking that up, making that happen. Thank you very much, Mr. G. I want to thank everyone for the 300 text messages and the 100 phone calls today. No, y'all didn't hear what I said. 300 text messages and 100 phone calls. I couldn't answer even a portion of them. I just try to answer the people back that I can answer, and that's that. So 300 text messages. All right. Yeah, we're back, Quan. So it looks like we're going to get cut off all night. I really don't know what kind of games they're playing, but it is what it is. So like I said, thank you to Nick Cannon for providing that and recognizing the fact that I do have something to say, although other entities, without mentioning any names, want to continue to write me out of history and silence me. It's people like Sonetta, Black Dot, The Pills, Supernova Slum, Brother Rich especially. Brother Rich probably sits at the top of that list with Nick Cannon. That when people were starting to hear the fact that my voice was being silenced, they said, come on, man. All right? So, and you're right, sis. Ashley Kent, you're right. We do need our own platform. But guess what, sis? I created my own platform. And y'all remember I had the Serious Minds app. And the Serious Minds app was supposed to facilitate how we communicate with one another directly. And the people were going to support it. The brother in the DMV area was building it. Good brother. And they came at me hard. I mean, like real hard. So, yeah. So I want to thank all those particular individuals. I want to thank all those particular individuals that supported my efforts when I was being silenced. Thanks to everyone that sent donations today to make sure that that we stand strong and we stand together. I really appreciate that. Whether it was $1, $2, or $100, it's too numerous to mention. But if I get around to it, I'll definitely shout y'all out. All right. So I'll definitely shout y'all out. So thanks Nick Cannon. I want to thank all those people, like I said, that created that platform when I was being silenced after the Public Enemy thing. All right. Mr. G hooked the thing up with Nick Cannon. I did the Dr. Sebi. Like I said, I did Dr. Sebi's part of Dr. Sebi's documentary film. I was on Wildin' Out. And I did Cannon's class. All right. So thanks to all of those individuals that sent in donations. Really appreciate that. And like I said, I'm going to say this one last time. Please remember, people saying we should get our own platform. I did do that. All right, and I think my wife will attest to that. I had my own platform. It was a Serious Minds app. I was putting it together with a gentleman from the DMV area. All right, making it happen. Prior to that, and the other venture is still going on, the Like Minds platform I was doing with a business partner of mine out of Maryland. So when we talk about getting our own platforms, that's exactly what I was doing, because I understand the weight of what we have to say and say to one another. I understand the weight of that. I understand the weight of that. So we did that. And those platforms were being built. All right. So just keep in mind, the people on IG, keep in mind that we might have to have the conversation here because they're blocking me from YouTube and Facebook. I'm not sure if you're on Facebook or YouTube. Can y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know. All right. So I want to talk about Nick Cannon, Viacom, and the truth. All right. Okay. Hold on one second. I want to thank Sophia. I'm not going to give you a last name, Sophia, because I don't know how these people are moving. I got an idea how they're moving, but I'm going to keep your last name, on to the left. So thank you, Sophia, for the document that you sent me in reference to how they target individuals. When they start talking about the electronic targeting of particular individuals. Thank you very much. I'm going to go over that particular document, but it was something very interesting that in the document that she sent me that kind of crossed the line over into not only how they target individuals, women, they target individuals that they want to silence. You heard Minister Farrakhan say on July 4th they wanted to kill him and assassinate him quietly to make it seem like he died of natural causes because of his age. All right. This particular document says programs designed to abuse and destroy targets are about overriding the rule of law. Targeting is an all-consuming 24/7 never-ending campaign to wreak total and complete havoc and destruction in the life of a target. So know when they target you, all right, it's going to be people around you that's going to fall off. It's going to be business ventures that fall apart without you knowing about it, just for no apparent reason. All right? It's going to be people starting to act funny. All right? Other people that you're in business with might get little trinkets from them to slow down or to neutralize you. So keep these particular things in mind as we talk about this particular subject tonight. So I do want to say, Nick Cannon, we did communicate today. And the brother know I got his back. And he made that known, that he got my back, plain and simple. It is what it is. We're going to stand on the truth. All right? And that's what it's just going to be. All right? So now, let me just say one thing to the imps so we don't have to get sidetracked. All right? Let me just say this first. To everyone that ordered a book, that ordered anything from me within the last 48 hours, please be patient. All right? Please be patient. All right? The orders are they're overwhelming me right now because there's so many. And I probably got to get some people to help facilitate those orders. All right? So just be patient with me. All right? I don't want to be spending the night at the post office. So I'm working through some things and make some things happen to get those orders out to you guys. So before I get into it, if anyone knows 50 Cent's number, you know 50 Cent, the rapper, the actor dude. Can you ask him to call me? 678-557-2919. 50 Cent, yeah. Can y'all have him give me a call? All right. Hold on for a second. And one other person. Hold on. Don't go away. Don't go away. Hold up. Hold on. There's a artist. I don't know his name. So could y'all please let me know who this gentleman is? Hold on for a second. Not him. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second, family. I'm tracking it down. Hold on. I might have him. Nope, it's not on there. Hold on. Let me look at my other email because I sent it to myself because I wanted to make sure I had it in front of me because I didn't want to make no mistakes because I really, truly wanted to play it. No. Alright. I think it's one of these clips, but give me a second, fam. Alright. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. This is important. Give me 1 second. Because all I did was I put Nick Cannon's name in here. Nick Cannon fires back. And a few things came up. And let me see if this is the one. Nope, hold on. Let me see if it's this one. But anyway, while I'm looking for this, because I can multitask. Let's put some of our emotion aside with some of the childish behavior. Shane Shakur, shout out to Shane Shakur, he called me today with some very pertinent kind of information that he said he was doing some research and he was looking at some of the comments on some of these things, and some of the people are saying some crazy stuff simply because you got. And you're saying, well, without you even knowing, I know. Both of them, all of them are freezing. IG is freezing and buffering. YouTube, freezing and buffering. Yeah. They deleted your video with Nick on YouTube. Wow. Wow. No, are you serious? Someone told me that earlier. Someone sent me a message and said they took it down. Can someone verify that? Can someone verify the fact that they took the video down? I know I'm glitching. I'm glitching on all the platforms. How am I going to glitch on all of the platforms? I lived this life for 31 years, right? Living under the thumb. Hold on. Oh, this is it. All on. I want to hear this. Hold on.
The network giant who has helped launch Cannon's popular sketch comedy show, Wildin' Out, would cut ties with the entertainment mogul for his controversial comments made on an episode of his podcast, Cannon Class.
Can y'all hear this?
According to Viacom, the decision would come after Cannon refused to apologize over some of his comments that would come off offensive to those of the Jewish and white community. On Wednesday morning, while taken to his Facebook page, Cannon has now decided to share his response with the following statement. I am deeply saddened in a moment so close to reconciliation that the powers that be misuse an important moment for us all to grow closer together and learn more about one another. Instead, the moment was stolen and hijacked to make an example of an outspoken black man. I will not be bullied, silenced, or continuously oppressed by an organization, group, or corporation. I am disappointed that Viacom does not understand or respect the power of the black community. My time at Viacom also birthed one of my greatest creative accomplishments, their longest running comedy series and the most successful hip-hop programming in television history, Wild 'N Out. An idea in which I sell comedy out of my pocket and present it to MTV. I created a billion-dollar brand that expanded across a multi-tiered empire that is still Viacom's biggest digital brand. Touring business, talent discovery and incubation system, and successful restaurant franchise. Based on trust and empty promises, my ownership was swindled away from me. For Viacom to be so deceptive is no surprise. They have been mistreating and robbing our community for years, underpaying talent on their biggest brands like Love and Hip Hop, all of BET programming, and of course, Wild 'N Out. I don't have to defend myself here. The proof is in the history. I also went as far to reach out to Miss Sherry Redstone, the owner of Viacom, to have a conversation of reconciliation and actually apologize if I said anything that pained or hurt her or her community. Dead silence. So that's when I realized they don't want a conversation or growth. They wanted to put the young Negro in his place. They wanted to show me who is the boss, hang me out to dry, and make me an example of anyone who says something they don't agree with. Still, I honestly can't believe that Viacom has such poor counsel that would allow them to make such a divisive decision in the midst of protests and civil uprising within our current pandemic. Truly an unwise decision. For them to take it one step further and flat out lie in their official press release, saying that I didn't attempt to reconcile the situation ridicule, but instead I stand firm on my square with my fists in the air, repeating my mantra, you can't fire a boss. I must apologize to my Jewish brothers and sisters for putting them in such a painful position, which was never my intention. But I know this whole situation has hurt many people, and together we will make it right. I have dedicated my daily efforts to continuing conversations to bring the Jewish community and the African American community closer together, embracing our differences and sharing our commonalities. If I have furthered the hate speech, I wholeheartedly apologize. But now I am the one making demands. I demand full ownership of my billion-dollar Wild 'N Out brand that I created, and they will continue to misuse and destroy without my leadership. I demand that the hate and the backdoor bullying cease, and while we are at it, now that the truth is out, I demand the apology. No word yet on what the future holds for Wild 'N Out, as many talents from the series took to Twitter to respond to the news like everyone else. Yesterday, a new episode was expected to premiere, but as fans noticed, Viacom would decide not to air the new episode and instead replace it with a rerun of Fresh Prince. Let's talk about it more in the comments below, and for more news and comedy, be sure to head over to comedyhype.com and follow us across all social media. For Comedy Hype News, I'm
All right, rather than me going through it and reading it, I wanted you to hear it from them, and that's Comedy Hype News. Thanks to the people at Comedy Hype News, really appreciate y'all. All right, now, that was Nick's press release statement. Very well put, very well written, and it shows the human side, which is a beautiful thing. All right, now, can anyone on the other side be human enough to read that and listen to that and come and sit down at the table and talk? As long as y'all have been calling us niggas and all the other things being anti-Kemetic, right? And all the other things that you call us, and for us to tolerate the madness and not go ape shit, you mean to tell me, as well written as that was, and the man pouring out his heart, letting you know that if I've erred and I'll apologize for anything, just show me where the error. Show me what I said that was wrong. Beautiful, great response, Nick. And we really appreciate that. And it shows your growth. It shows who you are as a human being. And let's give Nick Cannon a round of applause. Now, not only Nick, but I'm asking the other side. Where's your compassion? Where's your humility? All right? Where's your growth? If we're asking you to come to the table every time you want to use one of us as an example, what's the football player they made kneel down and beg for his job back and apologize recently? They got to know and understand that all of us are not built that way. Nick Cannon did not go into the Epstein and the Rothsteins and all this other kind of madness and drag Jewish people through the dirt. How many people actually saw the interview with myself and Nick Cannon? By a show of hands. Deshaun Jackson is his name. Thank you, that homeschool life. So now that we're living in the cancel culture and you saw the interview, can somebody please, whether if you're a troll, a hater, you white, black, if you on here, if you Jewish or whatever, don't make no difference. Somebody please tell me what was anti-Semitic about this interview. I'm just curious because maybe I just don't know. And by the way, to the people that was expecting the mic check 1 2 1 2, we had to cancel it. I'll do it tomorrow. This had to take precedence over that simply because this is something that we have to talk about right now as we speak because it's happening now. So thank you all very much for understanding that. All right. I'm waiting. I am surprised they didn't trot out the normal Negroes that they trot out. The Stephen A. Smiths and those kind of Negroes to come talk about myself and Nick Cannon. So I ran into a sister today at the supermarket. First words that came out her mouth, what are you doing? So, okay, so I guess you the one that got Nick Cannon fired from his job. I was like, wow. Someone said, but because he called white women and white people savages. What if white people been calling black people? I'm still looking for the what's the name? I'm still looking for the clip that I want to play. That was one clip I needed to play. But the other clip I needed to play was the clip of one of the rappers, Shucky, not Yachty, some clown on Instagram that put up an Instagram post talking about Nick Cannon, called Nick Cannon out, called Nick Cannon Mr. Mariah Carey. Wow. So when Nick Cannon, part of the interview, Nick Cannon talked about the idea of melanin. Melanin helps us maintain a certain degree of humanity, certain degree of balance, certain degree of intelligence, certain degree. Forget the exact word that he used. And the gentleman basically says, melanin does that? He says, you don't know what you're talking about, Nick Cannon. So I sent the message out to a friend of mine that I recently spoke to a few weeks ago. Dr. Suzar, are you familiar with the sister, Dr. Suzar? How many people are familiar with Dr. Suzar's work? This is her book, Black Out Through Whitewash. All right. So I went, after I called, I couldn't get her. I just said to myself, well, why don't we just go look up melanin and see all the things that melanin does? I mean, that's not so bad to do, right? Hold on. So what does melanin do? Since Nick Cannon went over the whole idea of melanin, what does melanin do? Hold up. Matter of fact, we should play, if we can find out. I'm not sure if we can even find it now. If we can play part of the interview, but we might not be able to find the interview. Nick Cannon. I'm seeing Good Morning America, Viacom, CBS. I'm seeing all kind of stuff. This one is the wow. Hold on. What does this one say? This is the rumor report.
Well, Nick Cannon has been trending since yesterday, and that's because of his most recent episode of his YouTube show, Cannon's Class. And they are saying that he is anti-Semitic and that he has bizarre racial theories. He was talking with Professor Griff, former Public Enemy figure, who also was kicked out of Public Enemy for making similar claims in an interview then. Here is what Nick Cannon had to say about black people being the true Hebrews.
When we go as deep as the Rothschild, centralized banking, the bloodlines that control everything even outside of America. When we talk about the people who, if we were truly the children of Israel, and we're defining who the Jewish people are, because I feel like if we actually can understand that construct, then we can see that there is no hate involved. When we talk about the lies, the deceit, how the fake dollar controls all of this, then maybe we can get to the reason why they wanted to silence you, why they wanted to silence Minister Farrakhan, and they want to throw that we are having hate speech when it's never hate speech, when it's not. You can't be anti-Semitic when we are the Semitic people, when we are the same people that they want to be. That's our birthright.
Here's the thing, right? We all have freedom of speech, but we're not free of the consequences of that speech.
Welcome to the fucking show.